guys, it's Sarah, and I am here to share another page kit layout that I have completed. So this one is going to be one about these huge bubbles that we were able to make at a science museum that we went to when we lived in New Mexico. We actually drove over to Lubbock, Texas, and went to the Science and Spectrum Museum. That was pretty big there. And we took a family day one day and did a few things. So I'm still kind of making some layouts about that trip. And this is just one of them. So I think I'm going to have another one coming up here too soon. But this one, yeah, it's definitely about these bubbles that it was a really cool display, and the girls could have stayed there all day just making bubbles, and they made some really big ones. So it was really cool. And this is the page kit that I decided to use to make it. And it's very red and blue because those are, like, blue is definitely one of the primary colors in the photos. And then when I was choosing which layout to make this with, like, so I made this without the intention of having this specific layout in mind. Hopefully you're following what I'm saying. I feel like I'm going off. Okay, so I didn't pull these supplies specifically for this layout, but when I was going through my pictures, I realized this one would look nice with it. So that's why it's kind of like red, white, and blue. But it's not like anything patriotic or anything like that. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. All right, so I am putting down this paper here. I really like that floral. It's got the reds and the blues and yellows, and those are my colors. And I put it down on top of kind of a cream pattern paper. So I did cut more than I would normally cut off. I think I cut off 1/2 inch versus 1/4 of an inch so that you can just see a little bit more of the background pattern there. And then I'm taking these strips that I had pulled, all these scraps here, and I'm just layering them down and making kind of an L pattern, which seems to be what I'm gravitating towards a lot lately. That's kind of the type of layout I've been doing is L-shaped, and I don't know why, but I've been doing it, all the time, whether it's on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. That just seems to be what I'm gravitating towards, and it's working for me, so I guess I'll just keep on doing it till I get tired of it, but that just seems to be how things naturally happen. I do have that ticket there that is from the museum that I put on the bottom there. And then I'm going to use this yellow frame for my journaling. So I found some paper that has lines on it. So I'm just going to put this down. So that was just sitting in a little scrap, my little scrap bag that sits next to my desk as I'm making things. So it was a little bit of a scrap that I could go ahead and use and get stuck to my table apparently. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put some washi tape down on the bottom there because it was giving me some trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling before I stick it down just so that I have it done. But I'm just talking about, the feature there and that it was really cool. And the girls, they really probably were there for 1/2 an hour just making huge bubbles. It was really, really cool. And it was just this big table of, like bubble solution, and it was neat. And then I decide I'm going to put down this little emoji face that I got. Oh gosh, I think that's from Studio Calico. Very, very old. But I went ahead and put that down, and so I can do my journaling around it. So that worked out nicely. So I'm going to put my journaling down. And then I'm going to cut up this red frame here and stick it on in a couple different places. And then I have this family time card here that I think I had used the top for something else, and then I had this piece was left over, so it was a 3x4 card, but I used something at some point and kept that family time. So I just cut that out there because this was a family day that we took over to Lubbock. And I have that little Texas cutout that I actually got at the Victoria Marie scrapbook retreat the last time I went, which was in, oh gosh, we talked about it the other day. I went in 2016 and 2017. Those were the 2 years that I went to the Victoria Marie retreat. And the second year we were there, Victoria had that Texas shaped punch. And so she passed it around and let everybody like punch. We just started punching them out of random papers that we had. So I had like a little stack of Texas because we lived next to Texas. So I've actually used them quite a bit. So that's been nice. And I was able to use it here, obviously. So I'm going to put that down. And then I'm going to use this little geotag enamel dot here to kind of put it in the general area of where Lubbock is. And yeah, so I did a little bit of an embellishment cluster up on the upper right hand corner there as well, where I put a cloud and a little arrow that says shoot for the stars, which I thought was cute. And then I put something else along the picture there on the top left hand corner, but I don't remember what that says. But the colors are correct. So, all right, so now I'm going to do my title, and I'm going to use these letter stickers from Making Memories, which I don't think they make products anymore, at least not that I know of. But these are ones that are kind of cool because you can punch them out like this, and then you can kind of move them around. So that worked out nicely. I've had these forever. So I really need to kind of go through my thickers and my letter stickers and just like take a look at the ones that I've had for a very, very long time and see if I can start using them up, especially because my thicker storage is overflowing and bulging and almost not fitting into the cube that I have them in anymore. So yeah, that's an issue. All right, so I got those put down for my title, and I'm going to go ahead and put the other half of this down as well. This little frame here, I'm going to tuck it under. And I'm going to use this here. I pulled that off of the little brochure that I had saved, and I have that gold geotag there as well. So I'm using up some things here, guys. I'm using up some packages, which is awesome. And then some red enamel dots. And then that's going to complete my layout. So here are some close-ups for you. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I will be back again soon with some more page kits for you. Hope you have a great day.